Family, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another missing person reading. This right here is on 44-year-old Casey Lavone Young. She's missing from Spartanburg, South Carolina. She was last seen around 4:30 p.m. May the 15th after leaving her job. I think she worked at the hospital, family. The Spartanburg County Sheriff Office is still searching for a missing woman after recovering her vehicle on Saturday. So they recovered her vehicle, okay, but no Casey. According to the Sheriff Office, deputies said 44-year-old Casey Lavone Young was last heard from at about 4:30 p.m. after she left work on Monday, May the 15th. Deputies said she was presumably headed home to Boiling Spring and driving a 2009 white Infiniti G-37 with South Carolina tag number LCK, and that's in all capitals, LCK 688. Car. So anyway, family, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of reading. Just Google her name. You will see information that's gonna pop up about her. Like I stated, she's still presently missing, and her family did not ask me to do a reading on her. I'm doing this as a labor of love. I'm always coming across awesome YouTubers that does commentary when it comes to the missing, and that's how I would end up crossing paths with these stories when it comes to new missing cases. But anyway, family, we know with God all things are possible. It is presently what, May the 21st. So yeah, um, time is of the essence. Okay, time is definitely of the essence. I know a lot of times, these so-called cops, these so-called police force don't really care for people like myself or just for the public period, okay? They may want the public help when it comes to tips, but, they don't really care for, people who do the kind of work that I do. Many of them really don't. I mean, they're all about facts, and I get it, but still, being led by the spirit, there are a lot of things that are done in the dark, the spirit will reveal it. Let me just say that, and it can really be a big help to these so-called, police officers if they heed the messages. Let me just say that, okay? So I'm through with that. I'm gonna go ahead and start this reading. As you see, I blew her picture up real good so I can see it. So let me see here. I'm going to start off using the Divine Shout Out to Oracle, Shout Out to Divine Vision. Just help me get an idea about those shouter energies that was going on with Cassie. And if any, she crossed paths with anyone, okay, that could be influencing her in a negative way, or if the cause of her, disappearance, it will come out in this oracle spread, okay, family? So let's go ahead and get started. I want to thank you all for your love, supporting my channel. Give me that thumbs up, okay? It really makes a difference as far as bringing awareness to Cassie, okay, story. First reading with all truth and clarity about the disappearance of Cassie Young. What led up to the disappearance of Cassie Young? Shedding light in the darkness surrounding Cassie Young. Seeking clarity on the disappearance of Cassie Young. And I haven't really done my research as far as like reading every article. Um, but from what I have read, if everything pretty much saying the same thing, they're not really giving out much details, and that's fine because this is an ongoing investigation. But they just keep saying that she went missing on May the 15th, and they found her vehicle, but no Cassie. Okay, so that's pretty much all I know. I don't know if she has any children, you know, whether she's married or anything. I don't know anything. I don't know any of that. Okay, family. And I pretty much want to stay in the dark because so I won't be influenced in any kind of way. Okay. And whatever you see here concerning the disappearance of Cassie Lavone Young, it is allegedly. We know it's not facts, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay, I have to say that. So let's go ahead and get started with this reading concerning Cassie. The first message I have is entanglement, and this lets me know about a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. And it's a good chance she may know the person also. Okay? The person may not be a friend, but it could be an acquaintance, somebody she could have seen and had conversations with. But anyway, this is about a complicated toxic relationship. Next, I have helpless. Next, I have drunk. Somebody's doing some drinking. At the head, I have boredom. This is someone who's longing for change. They're feeling quite restless in their life. Over here, I have defiance. Next, I have internalizing. It's one who's taking things in. And I have antisocial. Let's continue. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to continue. Boy, 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 boy. I'm going to be honest. I'm not saying that she knows the individual that took her or that she left with. Okay? But her reading is starting to it's starting to remind me of the reading I've done before hers. And with that reading, the young lady, boyfriend slash ex-boyfriend, had taken her. But anyway, let's continue. All right, let's continue, family. I have here insecurities. Next, I have ignorance. It's playing a part. Next, I have humiliation. At the head, I have held hostage. Someone taken against their will. They're feeling trapped. They can't see a way out. And remember, her car was found, her vehicle, but no Cassie. So it doesn't look like she dropped her car off and left it. Next, I have dark, the word dark. This could let me know she could be in a dark environment. She could be dealing with a dark individual. This can also let me know about if it's not her energy, it could be the energy of the individual that she could, be in a company with. This person could not be in a good place, mentally and emotionally, feeling helpless, having fear-based thoughts. I'm just giving you some scenarios of what this could mean, but it is a clue, okay? Dark. Next, I have over here rejection. Now, just because I say rejection, it doesn't mean she knows the person. Sometimes people can come on to you, okay? But this is in the secret place, rejection. And in the center, I have blindsided. This lets me know that there's a good chance that Cassie um, wasn't focused that day. She wasn't paying attention, and somebody caught her off guard. Next, I have code. This can be a clue, family. I have here code. Next, I have the word domineering. I think about somebody that's very controlling, like a control freak. So domineering is playing a part in this. And behind domineering, I have ignorance. Next, I have someone coming out vindictive. At the head, I have distraction. We already know this already because we saw caught off guard. And behind this right here, I have held hostage. Over here, I have shame, feeling ashamed. Now, let me say this also. Cause a lot of times when things come to me, and comes to me, I like to speak about it. Also, when I get this word dark, I think about someone that's in the dark about something that was kept hidden from them. Okay, that can be a clue. Also, this word, something that's hidden in the dark, kept from someone. That's what pop up in my spirit also. Okay, the word dark, because we have here shame. Next, over here we have disconnection. And next we have here the word victim behind blindsided. We're going to just hope for the best, family. I know it's been a while, since she went missing, but we still have to have faith in, sometimes things not always what it seems. A person still can be alive, Just because they held against their will doesn't mean, they're not still with us. So anyway, when I go down this way right here, I have distraction, victim, and domineering. When I go this way, I have shame, victim, and vindictive. When I go this way, I have disconnection, victim, and code. Let's continue.
I'm looking for something.
Next, family, I have here callous. This is someone that's showing no emotion. Now I can get this also if a person is experiencing trauma. Okay? If a person experiencing trauma, I can get this also. Next I have here condescending. And behind that, domineering. Next, I have the word temptation. Someone being tempted and acting out on it. And behind that, I have vindictive. At the head, I have heartbroken. And, yeah, trauma came out. Trauma. It can be emotional trauma, trauma is trauma. You have physical trauma, then you have emotional trauma, but I have here trauma. Over here, I have guilt. And just like we see the word callous here, someone that's showing no emotion. Also, look at that disconnection. It's like you're shutting down. And guilt. And in the center, rage. All of a sudden, I'm getting a headache. So coming down from the head to the bottom, I have heartbroken, rage, condescending. This way, trauma, rage, temptation. This way, guilt, rage, and callous. Someone showing no emotions. Next, I have closed off. Casey can be somewhere closed off. Okay? She could be somewhere closed off. Or you can look at it from the perspective of somebody shutting down and not letting you in. Okay? They're keeping to themselves, or whatever's going on with them, they're not sharing it with anyone. Okay? They're not sharing their thoughts and their emotions with anyone. So anyway, closed off. Next, I have brutality. And I have next envy. Behind envy, I have temptation. At the head, I have denial. And behind denial, I have heartbroken. Over here, I have complacency. And behind complacency, I have trauma. Somebody experiencing trauma. This is someone that's unaware of danger. So on that day, she was unaware of danger. Over here in the secret place, I have drugs. So drugs can be a factor. I'm not saying that she does drugs now. But maybe she could have been drugged. Okay? And behind it, I have guilt. And in the center, I have drain. I think about someone who's emotionally drained. They are tapped out. All right, let's go around one more time. Seeking clarity on the disappearance of Cassie. Clarity on the disappearance of Cassie. Did I say Cassie or was it Casey? I forgot already. I'm sorry, family. I don't want to mess nobody's name up. I think it's Casey. Including the disappearance of Casey. Next, I have withdrawn. Pretty much somebody's backing off, being very distant. And behind that, I have closed off. Next, I have antagonists. Next, I have argumentative. So we could be looking at conflict, arguments. And behind that, I have envy. At the head, I have deception. So we could be looking at somebody being very secretive. There's some deception going on. Over here, I have accusation. And a lot of times when this pops up, you know, I think about somebody being accused of wrongdoing. And from what I'm seeing here, it could be some cheating. Allegedly. Over here, I have desperation. And behind it, I have drug. And over here in the center, I have lustful. And for me to see this right here, I think about someone that could be, involved with more than one person. Okay. Not saying this is, Casey. It could be maybe somebody that she knows that she could have been seen that's involved with more than one person. But that is a temptation. So we saw temptation. So I have here deception, lustful, antagonist, accusation, lustful, argumentative, desperation, lustful, and withdrawn. Let's go around one more time, and then we'll start another deck. All right, next we have gossip. So the streets are talking. Please know that. Or it can be somebody maybe got in Casey ears or somebody ear, okay? You know how people get to talking and they spreading rumors. But anyway, this is a factor also, gossip. Next we have here flighty, someone that easily get upset. Next we have fearful. And behind fearful we have argumentative. At the head we have arrogance. And behind that we have deception. Over here we have bitterness. Somebody coming out very bitterness. And behind that we have accusations. Somebody being accused of wrongdoing. Over here in the secret place we have depression. And behind that, desperation. And in the center we have explosive. I think about emotions heating up, due to an argument. And behind it we have lustful. So when I go down, we have arrogance, explosive, flighty, bitterness, explosive, fearful, depression, explosive, and gossip. All right, none of this is in divine order, family. These are just random messages. But at the head, I have boredom, somebody longing for change, held hostage, somebody feeling trapped, either physically trapped or their current situation, they feel trapped. They can't see a way out, okay? I have here distraction, not focus, heartbroken, in denial, deception, and arrogance. Next, I have explosive, emotions heating up, lustful, emotionally drained, rage, victim, blindsided, and antisocial. Next, I have somebody feeling bitterness, accusation, somebody being accused of wrongdoing, complacency, somebody that's unaware of danger, trauma, feeling ashamed, dark, and defiance. In the secret place, I have depression. So she could have been, keeping a lot of things to herself. A lot going on up here, shall I say, in her personal life. I have here depression, desperation, drugs, or she could have been drugged. Feelings of guilt, disconnection, rejection, and internalizing. Somebody taking things in. Next, I have here gossip, withdrawn, closed off, callous, someone showing no emotion, cold, insecurity, and entanglement. This speaks about a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. Next, I have here flighty, someone who easily get upset, antagonist, brutality, condescending, domineering, a control freak, ignorance, and feeling helpless. And we know that feeling helpless is Casey. Next, I have here fearful, argumentative, envy, temptation. Somebody definitely was acting out on this because we saw the lustful card. Vindictive, humiliation, and drunk. Is there anything that Casey wants us to know? Hold up, family. These cards are already flipping over. I'm seeking keywords concerning the disappearance of Casey. Is there anything that she wants us to know about her situation before we led up to her disappearance. Excuse me, family. Is there anything that Casey wants to know about her current situation that led up to her disappearance? It's crazy how a lot of these cards are repeating themselves. And I can't make it up, family. I cannot make it up. I have here destruction. I think about sudden destruction. Entanglement. So it's definitely something to this right here, entanglement. Code. Now this could be a key word. You know, maybe it's a street that has the word code in it. You know, but it's a clue. It's a clue. The word code. Rage. Closed off. I think about a street that could be closed off. You know, that's closed to the public. But closed off is closed off. And I also let many of you know closed off can be someone that's shutting down that letting you in when it comes to what's going on with them. Also brainwash. Somebody that's mind effing you, okay? And ignorance. So I have my little, and I'm over here shuffling. Look what came out, domineering. See that's like someone that wants to control you, you know, like dealing with the control freak. Denial. See how the messages keep repeating themselves. I can't make it up. No matter how much I shuffle this deck, it's always keywords that keep coming out. It's always keywords that keep coming out that's repeating themselves. And I'm not saying that she does drugs, but drugs is a factor, you know, or maybe she was drugged, okay, and removed from her vehicle. Look at that, drugs. This deck is quite thick now, and I can't control what comes out. I'm just shuffling. I'm looking at her, I'm just shuffling, and keywords are coming out. Look at this. I'm looking at her, I have the word shame, feeling ashamed. Secretive. And I'm definitely picking up on this, and I'm telling you why, because I saw the word deception, okay? And that is somebody that's being secretive, okay? Not saying that, you know, Casey is secretive, but maybe she could have known someone or allowed somebody to get close to her that could have been full of deception. Look at that. I can't make this up. Shame. Shame. So it's something there, okay? There's something there. All right. I'm getting ready to use let me see here. I'm going to use this real quick, the Cosmic Oracle deck. I just want to see something. Alright, I have here, I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on in the background. Because it can really give you an idea of who the person can be that she was, you know, communicating with, okay? It has here manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. So it looks like, you know, whatever's going on with her, it's something that she really, really wanted and she was trying to manifest it. It's pretty much what it means to her, okay? So that's what this is saying right here. I hope maybe you can see I show it real quick, okay? I have here Mercury retrograde, electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. I think about when things go haywire and nothing is going as planned, okay? Um, and communication, is off as well, okay? When it comes to communication, I think about that as well. Next, I have here confession. Someone has to tell you something. At the head, I have pet, the word pet, but this can be replaced, okay, with a lover, a friend, a spouse. This can be replaced. Getting a new pet or giving a current pet more love. Now, if we replace this pet with partner, okay, it would be getting a new partner or giving a current partner more love. It's pretty much someone that have a decision to make as far as do they want to continue this relationship or end it and replace the person that they're seeing, okay? Next, I have here fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And when I see the word fire, I think about explosive emotions heating up, arguments. Over here in the secret place, I have here challenges. Make a decision. Work on inner healing. So she was experiencing some challenges behind the scenes. Then I have here the water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, let's continue. I have here move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time is over. Now, when I get this message right here, somebody has a decision to make, right? And I think about someone that's in a relationship and they're thinking about moving on because somebody's a waste of time. They're wasting their time with this individual, okay? So they're thinking about moving on from them. I'm going to read that again, okay? Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. Next, we have here gold digger. They want your money being used. It may not be Casey. It may be somebody that she could have encountered or got involved with, could have been using her. But anyway, I'm just a messenger. It has here gold digger. Next, someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Remember that word entanglement? A lot of times it can be a three-party. It can be Casey, somebody she's seeing, and somebody else on the side. It just depends on who has the other person on the side, okay? See that? See how somebody else is in the picture unbeknown to the other? And that's behind confession. That's behind this confession. At the head, I have pregnancy. Now, I know Casey is 44 years old, but that's still not old because I was 41 when I had my second child. So, we know with God, all things are possible. But if it wasn't her that was, if it wasn't Casey that was expecting a child, whomever she was seeing could have gotten somebody pregnant. It has here, someone is expecting. Over here we have here honeymoon. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. I think about two people that are together on a trip. It doesn't have to be the honeymoon phase. I think about two couples that are together going on a trip. They're traveling. Or somebody could have been married now. Somebody could have been married. I have here sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. pretty much confused. They're really not sure what they want. They have a lot of mixed feelings. And in the center, I have here the word divorce. Experiencing a breakup. Now, I don't know if Casey is married or not, but it just right here, a person can be married or a person can be in a relationship. You know, when I think about divorce, I think about endings, I think about separation. But it has here experiencing a breakup. So, many of you kind of get an idea of what's going on here. You know, it's allegedly, you got to be dealing with relationships. You know, I don't know, is this somebody she just seeing on the side and things went to the left, or is she, this is an ex, you know, but all I know is, it's looking like her disappearance has something to do with what's going on with her in her personal life, as far as encountering somebody that she knows. So far, that's what it's looking like. So far, that's what it's looking like, man. I want to use the hidden truth real quick, and then I'm going to use the clue deck, okay? To get an idea what she could be. Holy Spirit, you can truth and clarity about Casey Young. Cassie. I watch it. I'm confused, fam. I'm gonna say Cassie, okay? I'm gonna say Cassie. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, but I'm looking at her eyes, and that's all I need, okay? Clarity. What was going on in the mind of Casey before she disappeared? Who was on her mind, and what was going on her mind before she disappeared? Who was on Casey's mind, and what was going on her mind before she disappeared? Oh my goodness. I'm starting to understand our connection now. I'm going to be reading them out, family, okay? I don't have time to keep lifting up every card, because time is like this. I'm starting to understand our connection. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm afraid to contact you. Now, this may be her energy, or it can be the energy of the other individual. At the head, I look for you everywhere. I'm so attracted to you. I don't react when people mention you. Because remember, we did see the word breakup, okay? You and I were too young. I'm not really sure what that means unless it's an ex. But still, when I look at this, when I'm reading this sounds like somebody that she knows, that she may have history with. Let's continue. I lost myself for a little while. Just being near you is intoxicating. I wish things could be different. You came closer than anyone. We will be together again. And remember, we saw the manifestation card. Let me know if you know it's something that she really, really wants, that she's trying to manifest. And not saying that this person is the one that took her, but maybe somebody could have been on her mind, okay, during that time. You were the best thing in my life. And over here in the middle, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Let's go one more time, okay? I couldn't let you get close to me. I love you. I hide behind material things. At the head, I knew exactly what I was doing. I love you unconditionally. In the secret place, I wish I could take my words back. I'm sorry. I wish I could take back my words. And in the center, I want you. I was saying to myself, what was her mindset before she disappeared? And I got this. I love you. See how the messages keep repeating themselves? I want you. I lost myself for a little while. My life is not as together as it seemed. And remember, we did see someone experiencing challenges. We saw that. Okay. And when I think about that word victim, it doesn't necessarily mean that she ended up being a victim by the hands of somebody. You know, when I think about the word victim, I think about someone that could be operating in victim mode, okay? Victim consciousness, you know, being that, oh, woe is me, state of mind. So keep that in mind, okay, family? Especially when things are not going right in a person's life, they go in victim mode. So I thought about that as well. Just like that trauma can be emotional trauma, especially if it's due to allegedly you find out somebody's involved somebody else. Alrighty, I'm getting ready to use my clue deck, okay? Let me see something. I'm going to use this real quick. And clear from disappearance of Casey Young. What led to her disappearance? She can clear from disappearance of Casey Young. What led to her disappearance? The first card I have is they are scared to speak up due to fear. Remember the word temptation? Temptation has addictions, drugs, sex, or temptation has addictions, drugs, alcohol, or sex. They wish to be alone. Remember that word disconnection and withdrawn? She could be depressed, okay? She could be experiencing some depression. But anyway, they wish to be alone, feelings of depression and withdrawn. See how depression and withdrawn came out? Came right back out? And for some reason, I'm picking up on she still may be with us. She still may be alive. I don't know if she just... I don't want to speak too soon. It has here at the head question, fake friend or friends. Envy, not loyal. Remember that word envy we saw? Travel outside of area or long distance. Now her car was found abandoned. So I don't know if somebody picked her up and she left with them. Cause remember I told you with the held hostage, it can be an actual physical, somebody taking you against your will. Or you could be in a situation that you just can't see a way out, but you want out, okay? And they can be like in your own personal life. So I have here travel outside of area or long distance. Someone stolen from them something of value. To her that she feels is value, okay? Okay, in the center, mental entrapment, feels powerless, not in their personal power, the need to take responsibilities of their actions. So, I'm not saying that nobody didn't think to her, but it's a good chance, family. I don't know. She could have maybe had a little breakdown, or just wanted to walk away, or I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm getting here depression and withdrawing. I think about somebody that's going through some things. Look what's behind this. Seeing someone new. If she wasn't, somebody is, okay? That could have been affecting her also. Remember we saw the confession message, confession. Love is blind, they ignore the signs. Met on a dating site, allegedly. They need to travel and get away. And behind that, they wish to be alone. Feelings of depression and withdrawing. At the head, they are in denial. That word denial, they are in denial, turns a blind eye to what's going on. So maybe she was seeing somebody that was cheating. And it has here a question, fake friend, envy, not loyal. Pretty much somebody just wasn't loyal, wasn't devoted. Take your mask off, trying to appear different to who you really are. Be the real you. And behind that, travel outside the area, long distance. In a secret place, heated, deadly fight. Deadly, heated fight. And someone has stolen from them something of value. And they can be, she could have been seeing somebody and she felt like somebody was trying to take somebody, that she was, you know what I'm trying to say, family. Question ex-lover. This is very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Hint, relationship. Keeping it private until they know it's permanent. So that's dealing with being secretive. That's dealing with, deception. Seeing somebody that, probably wasn't available because they was with somebody else. Retaliation wants payback revenge. This just say buried. It doesn't mean she's buried, okay, family? A lot of times it's clues when it comes to my readings. When I think about buried, I think about, somebody's trying to cover up. Okay, they're trying to cover up and keep you in the dark, but they're trying to cover up as far as what's going on with them. Okay, because remember we did see confession. Okay, but still somebody was trying to cover up something. But anyway, I have here buried. But it's starting to look like something actually happened to her. But only time will tell, family. I'm praying that they will find her and, she will be alive. That's all I care about, I don't want to be Debbie Downer over here, as far as putting information out there that comes off negative. I can't help what comes out of my readings. I cannot help what comes out of my readings. I'm going to share this right here. I'm going to hope for the best. And if I decide to do another reading on her, I will. I just hold off and wait. This right here just says, no friend of mine cross paths with a stranger /associate. That's still somebody you're talking to and you had words with. And I think about that third party that can be, in this scenario. I have here drugs. They came right back out. Or she could have been drugged. I have here caution, trouble at stop sign ahead. I have here, I'm going to use that. I have here they know, whoever they are. And I want to be mindful of what I put out, family. If they don't find her, because it's something about timelines, and everything just really depends on the timing factor, and what's going on behind the scenes. But if they don't find her, on time, let me just say that it may not look good. I just don't want to put anything out there because what I just saw didn't look good at all. Okay, it just don't look good, and I don't want to put information out there that can be triggering for family members. I just want to be respectful. Okay. See, it has your danger. You can't really see it, but it says danger. So, she definitely encountered somebody, okay? But still, it's somebody that she knows and she's seen this person before. Let me just say that, okay? She's seen this person before. Even if it's a so-called associate, okay? It has here, this says clue, the word grand jury court. That's just a clue. Question a friend of the family. Question relationship partner. I'm going to end it here. I want to thank you all for your love supporting my channel. I really appreciate that. No matter what you saw here, remember it's just allegedly. I can always come back because I'm already about an hour and I don't mean to make my videos that long, but it is what it is. This was a labor of love, okay? I'm just trying to be of service and trying to help bring some clarity and some clues. But anyway, I would definitely suggest her family member get their own private investigators. It's okay to rely on cops, but not solely 100 on cops. Yeah, get your own private investigator, and check her social media, yeah, definitely check her social media and find out who else she been communicating with, because you're gonna have to, because I'm getting deception and I'm getting secretive. Okay. So anyway, peace and love to you all. If need be, I will come back and revisit this case if she has not been found within I say within I probably say within a week, and maybe try to do maybe find a location. If I'm trying to find her location, okay, if I'm able to. But at the end of the day, somebody was definitely doing a lot of traveling, you know, around with her. Let me just say that, okay. Let's just pray that she'll be found safe and on time. All right. But obviously she was dealing with some challenges, and she was going through some things, and it looked like it would really pertain to relationships. Okay. So that's all I want to say. Peace and bye for now.